I've got some baby chicks coming in. I ordered some from Meyer Hatchery that are coming in tomorrow. They're replacements for some chickens that I've lost. Keep my numbers even. And so I went to Tractor Supply. Picked up a bag of the medicated crumbles. I only do medicated for the first week or two, and then switch them over to the non-medicated. Because they're being shipped in, I don't know what their health status is going to be, so I just give them that extra little boost. But they're supposed to be in tomorrow morning, bright and early. So I've got the brooder all set up. Just around to show you what I'm talking about. Got their Brincy Eco Brooder set. I'm going to turn that on so it's warming up. I'm not going to turn the heat lamp on just yet. Oh, it's kind of dusty. I'm going to get their feeder filled. I'm going to make up the special miracle water mix so that we've got a little sugar boost for them and some electrolytes and probiotics just to kind of help them make the transition. But yeah, this is going to be their little home for however long it takes them to feather out. What's the matter, Sakura? Sakura is really tiny, but really noisy. And you can kind of hear her compadre, Tsubaki, is somewhere around the corner, being just as noisy. Where is she? There she is. So if somebody tells you, oh, get bantams, they'll be a lot quieter. No, they're not. At least not this breed. So I'm going to go ahead and get their feeder filled, take the waterer in and get it mixed up. And oh my goodness, my hair. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. Just woke up after a graveyard. This is my third graveyard this week. So, yeah. Not looking my most stellar. But I'm in a chicken coop, so who really cares? But I'll catch you guys up on how they do once they get here. I'll do a little video and tack it onto this one so you can see my new babies. So this is the combination that I use. Got some room temp water in there. If they were coming right now, I'd probably make it a little warmer, but it'll warm up by the time they get here in the morning. And this way I'm ready and don't have to scramble. So this is apple cider vinegar with the mother, organic. Just a little. You don't need very much. And then I use Nutri-Drench, which is just a vitamin supplement. Just a little bit, not very much. A little bit of electrolytes. And then a little bit of probiotics. And then, just to give them a little boost, a little sugar. Just straight on sugar, nothing fancy. Just let that kind of mix up. Probably add a little bit more electrolytes. I kind of got a little bit clumpy in there, as I haven't had chicks since last year. So, oh well, it'll dissolve. There, that's a little better. So it's about a teaspoon of electrolytes, a teaspoon of probiotics, half a teaspoon of the Nutri-Drench, a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar with the mother, and then a pinch of just straight sugar mixed in with room temp water. Just stir it up really good, and this will give them that extra boost, especially after a long hard journey. They've been journeying since yesterday, So that's going to be almost 48 hours they've been in a box. They're okay because, you know, chicks are born having absorbed their yolk sac, and that will get them through a good 72 hours without needing to be given any food or water. That's how Mother Nature does it. But the journey is going to be stressful. The whole experience will be stressful for them. So I just want to give them a little extra boost, especially any that might be kind of struggling. So this ought to really help settle them in. After about 24 hours, I change it out and make it a little milder version until they're on just straight water. So about every day or so, I change it out and make it a little milder and a little milder to the point where it's just water. So I guess we'll see these babies in the morning. And their feeder's all nice and full. I just need to put the cap on it to keep them from jumping up in there and pooing in there. But for the first few days, they're not going to. And get it shook down a little more so that they can see it and get access to it. I'll get this guy plugged in. Make sure that it's on. Yes, the light is lit. So that'll warm up nicely. I need to get some of that dust off of there. We're all set. Okay, I've got the water in there. It's nice and level, so it's not going to drain out. It's anchored so that when they're hopping around, jumping around in there, they don't tip it over. And I have it up on just a board, just to keep it up away from the shavings as much as possible. They're still going to kick a lot of shavings in there, but this will help slow it down a little bit. There's a little surprise in here. There's babies. We're going to take them outside and see how they managed to survive the trip. Hopefully they all made it. We're about to find out. Well, they're all doing good. They're all settled in. They're eating and they're drinking and they're warm and they're running around. And the automatic door isn't scheduled to open yet, so the big girls are all being noisy. But there they are. They're certainly very active. That tells me they're warm. If they get too cold, they will just huddle up together in a bunch and cheep really loudly. If they get too warm, they'll stay away from the lamp where the warmth is coming from, and they'll get as far as they can from it, and they won't move around very much. But when they're just moving around and doing what they're doing, just making a little pee-pee sound, they're pretty content. Things are just right. I have 2 Easter eggers and a silver lace Wyandotte. I believe that one's the silver lace Wyandotte. But yeah, I'll have to take some get some pictures and compare. You know, I was a little concerned about little BG. Still kind of watching her because she was not warming up as fast as the others. She is a little bit smaller. So I had to dip her little beak in the water like I did all the others, but I had to do her about 3 times before she actually started to perk up and move around. She seems to be doing better, but I'm going to watch her. Ah, BG. She is following the others and learning from them. They're figuring it out. I'm going to watch them for just a little bit longer, and then I am heading off to bed because I've been up working all night. those little tiny peeping sounds you're hearing? Those are the sounds of happy and mostly warm chicks. Still warming up in there. But for the most part, they're warm and they're content and they're enjoying eating and drinking and running around. When chicks cheep loudly, that usually means they're cold, like that.